There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
What's up, MP?
And so off the tip, it's Toronto. You know, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Barnes against Burks. Shoots from the right block, and it's blocked. MP left side. Floats a runner. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Brown wide open. He fires. Drills the three-pointer.
Now, Jaylen Brown is now so legit from deep, boy. You better make sure you're contesting that three ball. That's how good he is.
Now, here's MP. Last game out, he had 40 points. The shot, no good. Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
From outside the arc. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. MP's got his second basket of the night.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
And the rejection by Collins. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Top of the key, Siakam. Here's the teardrop. Collins with some nice D. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Out to the wing. Collins against Siakam. Over Collins. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
MP's shot is good.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates, really, really strong.
Yeah, we're seeing some early signs that he is on his game. That putback's a good illustration of the work he's ready to put in tonight.
Count that one.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. And this...
A few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Rollins. Okogie comes in for Pascal Siakam. McMillan's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Washington.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Guys, I've got to say, one of the things I love the most about the Toronto Raptors, how special their fan base is. Really, when you think about it, Canada much more associated with the great sport of hockey, but they love professional basketball.
Now, here's MP. He's got 14, and the basket by Chambers.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Richards. Now here's VanVleet. And again, Toronto no luck. And here's MP for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Pass to McMillan. And they get it. It doesn't go for him. And Memphis the other way now. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were...
In the corner, it's VanVleet. Nobody near Barnes. That 3 off the mark.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
MP looking around. There's the lob for Harris. Stolen by VanVleet. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul. Pascal Siakam comes in for Barnes. Brown is checked in for Josh Okogie. And Washington subbed in for Fred VanVleet. So on the floor for Memphis, MP is out there with Morant. Then it's Collins, and it's Jamison in at center.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
MP against McMillan. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam.
Pascal Siakam.
Foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
Here's McMillan. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Detroit. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Brown. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for three.
Yes, anything can be a foul.
That's his second personal foul.
The only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
And the Raptors miss again.
And another miss. Whew, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Morant kicks to MP. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. 26 points for MP.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Back to Washington. To the left side wing. McMillan. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's MP. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from McMillan. Pass to MP. From deep. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Now here's Brown. He has 6. Evaluating recent attempts, Doris, to create super teams. They haven't quite worked out as planned, have they?
What we understand now is the game isn't played on paper. So many things go into winning. Chemistry, health, and if you risk your future trying to put together a super team with no consideration for what comes next, that can be problematic.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Washington kicks to Brown. The pass to Rollins. McMillan against MP. Just 4 to shoot. Brown outside. That one doesn't drop. And Memphis the other way now. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Out left to the wing. Here's McMillan. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 37.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Burks against Brown. Takes a 3. And that one's good from McMillan. McMillan's got 6 points in the quarter.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
The 3 from MP. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
And how about that triple to put a cap on their run here going?
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Grizzlies out in front, ending the second quarter on a 20-6 run. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
When I watch what MP does on the floor, I know he's just
Taking some time now to look at our matchup.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You look at MV in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Washington out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Rollins in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. The shot's good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can...
That's the end of the game. Thanks for coming out, everyone. Get home safe, and we'll see you again soon.
He's about to tear it up. What's the solution? I don't work on
With just a few games in the books, Brent, what are coaches right now looking for from their team, from their players?
Well, I think you're still trying to figure out what your identity is, Kevin. You've played a few games. You're trying a few different rotations. You still want to do that over the course of the next 25 games before you really settle in.
Nobody's as tough as you, MP.
And defensively, and win games.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Randall, and it's Hayward in at the 5, down low. Here's Lillard. Hayward with a screen for Lillard to the middle. Hayward can't hit. MP right side. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Lillard with it. Randall, a screen on Morant. Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebound by Jamison. Grizzlies off to a quick start here. It's a 5-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
So it's Portland now. After the miss from MP. Shoots. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
I love Dame's attitude. If the D is going to back up like that, that shot's no problem.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown, stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. After the miss, 3 from MP. Lillard outside. Over to the wing. Here's Randall. He can't get that one to fall. Jamison with the defensive effort. And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walton and Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
And here's Randall after the three-pointer from MP. Oh, good on the 3. And now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk to the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. He told me he's very pleased with how his team's play has progressed throughout the season. He said guys are finding their roles, and we're doing all the little things that tend to separate out the better teams. Just hope we can keep it going. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now here's Lillard. His last outing, 16 points for him. Morant kicks to MP. From deep three-point range, and again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Here's the screen. Braun. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And here are the Grizzlies. This run now up to 13-2. The drive by MP. And yes, it's good. MP's got 15.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And you love seeing that great Mobile One drive a second time.
In the paint.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. .136 left in the first quarter. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Ortiz, the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
MP from deep three-point land. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Trailblazers trail by 13. Floats one up. Walker's shot is off.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Collins setting the pick for Walker. And he gets the whistle. 2. The Trailblazers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Now, here's MP. In the game against Toronto, very impressive. Here's Walker. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. And here are the Grizzlies. They're on a 17-6 run. And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
There's 31 seconds left here in the first quarter.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Left side, Walker. From past the arc. Ortiz, the miss. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Here's MP. Banked in off the glass. MP's got 19 points.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
The first quarter can...
That's the end of the first quarter with the score. The Grizzlies 19. The Trailblazers 6.
Ends up going with the new group. Now a timeout called by Portland.
On your defense, here it is. Put your hands together.
And here are the Trailblazers now. They trail by 16. On the floor for Portland. They've got Collins, and it's Ortiz in at the point. Collins, good.
Strong suit on offense is Collins getting down on the inside.
Grizzlies have gone 7 of 13 for the field since the start of the second. And here's MP for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists here tonight. 1:51 left to play here in the half. Here's Ortiz. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Hayward. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Memphis the other way now. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. Knocks down the 3 ball. MP's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Outside, Walker. Fires the 3. The shot missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And the basket by MP.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.